Tom Aspinall's first-round TKO of Machin Tybura at UFC Fight Night 224 was exactly the triumphant return he wanted. After a year out due to injury, the English heavyweight re-established his status as a legitimate contender. But who will hold the belt when he gets his shot? Aspinall came out quickly in the main event, and his hand speed and superior footwork was immediately evident. But it was his power that should have the division on notice, particularly the three men he called out. I'm going to go to Paris. I'm going to be sat front row for Cyril Gane against Sergey Spivak. I'm going to beat the winner, and then I'm going to beat Jon Jones. But it's not that easy, and he forgot to mention one guy. Aspinall already holds a first-round TKO win over Spivak, so Cyril Gane is the fight the UFC would want. That's not an easy bout, but it could be spectacular.
I don't know.
Aside from the obvious England versus France rivalry, Gane is a striker like Aspinall, equally as good and big. But Gane has also faced the best in the business, including Francis Ngannou for the undisputed heavyweight crown, and Jon Jones for Ngannou's vacated title. Gane did lose both of those bouts, but there's a reason he's fought twice for the belts. A win over Gane would absolutely prove Aspinall's status as a threat to Jon Jones's reign. But that's assuming Jones will still have the belt. Firstly, Bones has a bout with the heavyweight GOAT Stipe Miocic scheduled for this November. You'd be a fool to count out the two-time champ, even if he is 41, but that's not the only reason Jones might not have the belt. The two-division champ has repeatedly teased his possible retirement should he beat the greatest heavyweight of all time. So maybe Aspinall will miss that opportunity. Then again, maybe not, because Jones did tweet this response to Aspinall's call-out. Sounds good, lol. Then he deleted it. Tom Aspinall's heavyweight domination earned him a $50K performance bonus. Paul Craig's TKO in his middleweight debut scored him the other. And fight of the night went to Johnny Parson and Danny Roberts for their two-round rumble. In other UFC news, Israel Adesanya says Dricus Du Plessis has missed his shot.
Dricus Du Plessis. You all you had to do is put on some gloves. I was ready to go again. No, you weren't. You're a bitch. That's why you're not taking this fight. Your foot's sore. My knee was jacked too from my last fight. Guess what I did? I showed up because that's what a champion does. Championship caliber, built different. A lot of you fighters talk about, oh, I'll fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. No, you won't. I do. Alex Volkanovski does. We're built different. I'm at the gym right now, about to get some work. So I'm fighting in Sydney. I don't give a who. Off. You're out. Strickland, you're in. Let's do the man dance. Show you how to really dance. Yeah, but yeah, I title what you guys talking about. I can fight. No, you can't. You're
After stirring some racial tensions, accidentally or not, Du Plessis has reportedly injured himself and will be unable to fight that soon. While the fight was not signed, it was expected to happen. Adesanya looks to have moved on to Sean Strickland. The only man in the top 8 aside from Du Plessis Izzy hasn't already beaten, while Strickland will have no troubles continuing any controversies to sell the fight. He hasn't signed on either, but for much simpler reasons. I'm a man, and I'm not a If you pay, I have a price. You pay me money, and I'll fight him right here, said Strickland. So, you know, unlike Dricus, who's a smarter man, the true African that he is, I am not. You pay me, and I'll fight right here. And to former UFC champions, the strawweight GOAT Joanna Jędrzejczyk has decided to stay retired after an ongoing shoulder injury forced her to rethink a comeback. The Polish striking phenom announced her retirement in June of 2022, following her knockout loss to Zhang Weili at UFC 275. After sorting out some long-term injuries, the 35-year-old got back into training to test the waters, but age seems to finally have her number. A shame the same can't be said of the former light heavyweight champ Rampage Jackson. His last fight was a knockout loss in 2019, but the 45-year-old MMA icon says that's all because of COVID. Rampage has recently put on some exhibition-style circus fights with fellow Pride legend Bob Sapp. So he's still staying active, sort of. But he's most likely going to box against the former boxing champ Shannon Briggs, who is 51.
Thanks for watching. And remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.